Hi, welcome back to the West Wing of Kingston Town Hall. I just want to update the town on a few situations that are going on. First of all, I want to make sure that you realize that the election is on April 25th of 2015. So there are some interesting ballot issues. We have the Board of Selectmen. We have actually 3 candidates running for 2 seats. So there'll be one on the sidelines at the end of this. Sue Munford is running as a re-election candidate, Peter Bonsek, and R. Lindsay Wilson. We also have an assessor. I'll mention the different positions that don't have a contested election. Assessor, Planning Board, Silver Lake Regional School System. There's a vacancy for the school committee, the water commissioner. There's a contested election in the Board of Health. Joseph Kasner is running as a re-election candidate against David Kennedy. And the library trustees, you can vote for 2, and there's 2 running, Valerie Spence and Cynthia Sullivan. Recreation, same thing, you can vote for 2, and there's Melissa Bateman and Kathleen Lenatra. The sewer commissioner has a position that's running unopposed, as well as the housing authority. And the other thing you'll see on the ballot this year, which might be a little different, is a question at the end of it. And it'll say, shall the town vote to have its elected treasurer become an appointed treasurer of the town? And this is part of the process that the town has gone through of moving that position to an appointed position. Also, you'll see a question on the HVAC system for the elementary school. Shall the town of Kingston be allowed to exempt from the provisions of Prop 2.5, so-called the amounts required to pay for the bonds issued in order to pay the cost of replacing HVAC systems at the elementary school, including the payment of all costs incidental and related thereto? There'll be a funding mechanism with that. You'll get to see at the town meeting. So, speaking of town meeting, that's the other point I want to bring up, is that the annual town meeting takes place on a Saturday. It starts on a Saturday here on April 11th. So we hope to see you there. We need to get the people to come out. Not only are you voting on a budget, but you're voting on capital expenses such as police cars and in addition to the salt shed and other things. Town meeting, there'll be articles on dredging services, there'll be articles on street acceptances, and there'll be an article on doing some changes to the animal control bylaw. So it's probably the most purest form of government, is getting to town meeting and taking part in your community. So we hope to see you there. It's Saturday, April 11th, and from the West Wing, I wish you a nice spring.